Welcome to the Camping Out for Survival. It's about 4:35 and as you can see, it's quiet out here in Vancouver. But hey, what's happening on the steps of the art gallery?
What's happening?
What are you doing here, Laura?
I don't know, just hanging out, normal day in Vancouver. Staying up all night painting banners on granite steps.
And
historic buildings.
do you have any plausible explanation why you're doing this?
No, there's this little thing going on. There's a few people that have gotten together in this place called Copenhagen.
Oh, that's in Denmark, right?
Really? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I'm not really too informed. I don't
Yeah, Denmark, I think it's south of Australia. They ride on horses there. They go like on horses to school and everything. So, but yeah, no, isn't it like the big boys basically coming together and talking about, well, talking a lot?
They're talking a lot. Apparently not about much though, because by all accounts they're not getting anywhere fast.
But at least they're talking. I mean, they're still talking. And I heard the people are talking a lot too, because I've seen quite a lot of action recently. Of people like being concerned to get actually to a decision up there.
You know what the great thing about concern is I think for there to be concern, there's got to be hope somewhere too. I think there's still hope. If you're concerned, do you think?
I think there's always hope. Like, what are we going to do without hope?
Can you be concerned if there's not another alternative? And if there's another alternative, then does there have to be hope?
But, do you remember the thing called democracy?
Oh, I don't know.
Isn't that like, democracy is where the people choose their leaders? And they choose their leaders because the leaders are representing their voice?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Isn't that what a true leader does as well? Like the true leader represents the voice of the people. So if the majority of the people, because I think that's democracy as well, right? Like if the majority feels this way, then that's how the policies get changed, right?
Totally.
So let's say, for example, that the majority of the people feel that the issue of climate change, or at least the greenhouse gas emissions, and especially here in Canada, the development of the tar sands, is an issue that needs to be changed, the way we do things. So we have to stop that development of the tar sands and set a national plan to cut the greenhouse gas emissions and start investing in renewable energy resources.
Exactly.
So if the majority of the people are saying, aren't the leaders supposed to figure out a way how to deal with this and follow this call from the people? Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely, that makes sense. But I think we have this weird quirk to our government here where there's these things called lobby groups. And sure, there's some lobby groups that are grassroots and they get to go and sit there and try to bend politicians' ears, but then there's these other lobbyists that get funded by politicians.
Oh,
I think sometimes because those people have so much money and they get to talk so much that the politicians forget that there's any other reality than what they're being told by the oil and gas lobbyists.
Yeah, but that must make them really happy, I think, like just to get that instant cash and that greed must really be satisfying, right? Because otherwise, why would they do it? I mean, isn't it what everybody's looking for, happiness, basically?
That I do not know.
Okay. That makes sense. So do you think like investing in something that is a sustainable future for the next generations, for the future of the planet, for the future of humankind, and also like even economy-wise, like have a stable economy that you can rely on for years and years and years to come, instead of having an economy that can boom right now but drop at any second? Wouldn't that be wise?
Absolutely. Just like we were talking yesterday, and I think it was Jocelyn was talking about the difference between back east and us, where they're not so absolutely reliant on oil and gas for their economy, their GDP, that they're actually a couple steps ahead of us because they're more prepared to take on the changes that need to be made.
Okay, yeah. Well, maybe it's the urgency too, right? Because they're suffering from climate change right now. So maybe we just have to wait another 20 years. And when
we'll be ready?
Yeah, well, and then it's right in our face, even more than it is right now. And then we're actually suffering. I mean, who cares about little island nations near whatever, Fiji, Indonesia? I don't even know what they're called. There's a reason why they're called.
I don't even know how to pronounce that properly.
There's a reason why they're called island nations and why they're so far away. I mean, it's so far away. It's like, what do I care?
But it's not even just far away. It's the people that live in the north here too. They're feeling the same effects.
Yeah, but north is far away too.
True, but it's still our country. They're still our people.
Yeah, but I'm certain that the people that are leading and representing the people will listen to the people and will be reasonable and make sure that the policies are changed and that we start investing in a future that's sustainable and friendly and basically not raping our planet so much.
A future that gives back to our children what we borrow from them?
Yeah. Well, and leave those resources for them to have them use it as well. I'm pretty sure that there's some very responsible people there up in what's that place called again? Well, wait, it doesn't say there. Copenhagen, yeah. And they will, they still have 2 days left. They can do a lot. I'm sure.
I don't know. Tonight, the army of the Alliance of Small Island States feels pretty small. But it is persevering.
It does not matter so much how small it is, as long as they're committed. Are you hungry?
I had like a couple minutes of hunger a little while ago.
Yeah.
I'm doing okay. You? Are you hungry?
Not really. Because I don't want us to suffer tonight and tomorrow.
Did you say you don't want us to suffer?
I don't want us to suffer.
Oh, we won't. It's only like not even 36 hours.
No, and I mean like 46 hours without eating anything, without much sleep, out in the cold. Man, that's suffering.
Lord.
Jesus.
I can totally
I can totally feel with those people right now, because that's what it must be like to suffer.
I don't even think that that's fair to make a parody of that.
You don't think so?
No.
No? Not even close?
I don't think the comparisons
is anywhere near.
No.
Anywhere near. So are we doing this for ourselves then?
Maybe in some respects.
Definitely.
Wow, that bee's kind of round.
You're doing a good job though. Just as well as I'm sure our leaders in Copenhagen will do.